skio, neskio cursum it, sed hic habito et solus eo. Eo aquam viam simul gradiuntur fractis spes, est urbiqui es sum hic unicus et solus eo. Solus eo, solus eo. Solus eo, solus eo. Mea umbra est unica res juxta iens, res faltans unicas mea cor infirmum, quibusque volo fari invenite, mes et solus eo. Eo lineam absqua mea mens divisa est, finis lineam marginis in qua solus eo. Lege inter versus codes laudans quod pedicans es, vite signa tempta sic mevi frescis solus eo. Solus eo, solus eo. Solus eo, solus eo. Mea umbra est unica res juxta iens, res faltans unicas mea cor infirmum, quibusque volo fari invenite, mes et solus eo. Eo aquam viam simul gradiuntur fractis spes, est urbiqui es et sum unicus et solus eo. Mea umbra est unica res juxta iens, res faltans unicas mea cor infirmum, quibusque volo fari invenite, mes et solus eo.
Nesachich for adamant shinan blanc, Turch seleit ich ares fran, feira bacha, and min that usnis nach der Ang. On westum tuna, nan nafsti secha, akidalche kuth got lit, within a ted gangus blood, one birth rat ye will don hit at yis tus nisus now. Well at that kume shrit usma, akmanal kuth will win shrit one, gimmets is a dime long ship, ilong tigeran is gold sal nisus now. Thin now wedding was sunyata, and when I ne birth kuna Nisurek nores na swa, swille chuella nisus na, where you're not unya liches fan, do ye meto waldan. Hate ye me lav die, ichach me wan. Ich swa playa yorna licha. Minre drift an me wart sut lo trun. Wetellaf munen wegad, toje beor shipo, antam feikun non usis gut. Tatus finchet well, when je habbat irve. Akidalche kuth gotet got lit within a ted gangus blood one borstraf je wildon hit at is tus nisus now. Well lad dath kjume shrite usma akmanalche kuth will win shrit one gimmet se daima lang ship illon tigeran is gol sal nisus now. Tinna wedding usus unyeta and when ane beth kune kun nisurek nores na swa. Suilichuela nisus na Weir na thunya liches fan Doje me to waldan Hate je me hlav die Ichach me wan Ich swa pleje jorna licha We farat nus wan avrear And wel me listen kuna hard Lifis will nis chara nacht, sena wedding us is unyatag. And when ane beth kune kun, nisurek nores na swa, suilichuela nisus na, weir na thunya liches fan, doje me to waldan. Hate je me hlav die, ichach me wan. Ich swa pleje jorna licha.
Hello. Welcome back everyone. My name is Catmonic and once again Yugioh Masochist. Hope you all had a good Christmas, Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, Little Christmas Eve. I don't know what you guys celebrate, but I hope it's been a good festive time anyway. Not much has changed, well, nothing has changed since last stream in terms of actual Masochist content. We have created a couple of decks for the proficiency test for when we eventually derank into gold, because I don't think any of the any of the proficiency summoning requirements are going to actually carry us through games. So we'll do that in the new year, which isn't so long away at this point. If you're wondering about our win-loss ratio, it has slumped a little bit, which does dishearten me somewhat, but you get good days, you get bad days, it's alright, we can up it again. For the moment, we're in Plat 5, and we are playing good stuff again, because that's where we left off last stream. We have changed up the deck somewhat. There's a couple new cards, couple old cards, some cards we weren't playing before, all just kind of chucked in. Barbaros might not stay. At the moment, 1900 normal summon, possibly a triple tribute for a board wipe. But so far we're not getting there. Which makes sense. We don't have the greatest swarming capabilities, like Dogfighter is pretty good for swarming. During both standby phases we get a token, but on the other hand, if we have 3 monsters, in, like 2 tokens and a Dogfighter, and Barbaros is out to the board, I don't exactly know what the board state is that would require such. So it might be a bit superfluous. But anyway, yeah, we're doing okay. And what has actually changed? Planning to meet up with some friends tomorrow, as it turns out, and possibly for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. Drawing ever closer to the end of our scheduled time away from work, holiday that we use. It is currently Thursday. I get to enjoy tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm back. But I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. This is interesting. Do we... I think we pitch Clockwork Knight, put the fear into them, and then summon this. Okay, they have protection. I don't know what we actually do against Outlaws. But yeah, Christmas has been okay for me. Good way to sum up Christmas is shirts, socks, books and bottles. It has led to a very quiet but festive time, which is very nice. They just surrendered. Alright, we take those. 'Tis the season to be giving. And of course, being a Brit, and... oh, I'm happy we didn't play this one out. And being 2024, the end of the year, the long-awaited best sequel in all cinema has been released. Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, which is quite genuinely one of the better bits of cinema I've seen this year. If not, probably the best, like, part of a series I've seen within the past 2 or 3. And I don't think any of these... the thing is, you can Ash Blossom this. Like, this is anti-Max C, but you on the other hand, your opponent has to draw Max C. They have to use it, they have to plus off it. We're not giving our opponent cards anyway. And if Pearly or Sky Striker is becoming a huge problem for us, I guess this works. But nothing really in that. But yeah, oh, I forgot to get some gems. we could afford 2 wins. After that, I'll have to stop sharing my screen for a moment. That's not a bad card, actually. But yeah, what can I say? It's the most awaited sequel in all of cinema for the past 5 years, easily. And it is excellent cinema. Ooh, that's a good card. We have 3 Therians. And all that allows us to loot Regulus. We might have to play that. Maybe not in this deck, maybe in something else, but that's a very convincing card. To give a summary of Vengeance Most Foul, AI bad, and, you know, maybe you don't need machines to do everything, which is an incredible message to send the film out on. We have an easier way to summon the fusion. Is it easier? We have to draw a fusion spell in the right materials, or we have to be able to make a rank 7. It might not be easier. It is a tuner with level modulation. And it's an optional effect. So this is a level... yeah, it looks like it can target itself, so this is level 2, 3 or 4 tuner. Have to think about that. But yeah, for like, it is, I think, a great message for the current year. And of course, it's not like, a Wallace and Gromit film is not the kind of thing that AI can do at the moment anyway. And granted, the film is like, oh, AI is bad because I gotta take over your job gardening. Which, granted, that's not going to happen in the immediate future. I'm talking about, like, next year or 2. when I say immediate. Eventually, maybe, but not immediately. This isn't the worst of hands, but it does depend on what they have, so we'll set this for the moment. Set that, and set that. And we call it a turn. We have an Xyz next turn. We have an attack block, which is also technically a negate if they don't have an Ash Blossom. And it, like, another thing is that it had some references to other films that I was not ready for. One that my brother had noticed was that it's got a Pirates of the Caribbean reference in. I noticed it's got an Alien reference in. It's got, like, James Bond reference in. It's got a lot of references. Okay, so we don't have monsters in hand, but that's okay. Sure. Do they see what cards? I think they do, actually. That little one there, that's reveal. Okay, they have a set. Yeah, sure. Now, this can beat our one monster here, which is a problem. Discard one card. Did they not do it? Or did they just... No, they didn't use it. Okay. I don't quite know where they're going. There's Grappa. Oh, Rainbow, sorry. It's fine. You're telling me I don't have to have a hand for that? That's mental. Both players discard. It is as many as possible. Which does make sense. I'm not sure what we do here. We do have Relinquished Anima. But that's like... Well, it's not particularly great, and they have a possibility for a rank 8. Go for it. Nessie as well, plus a draw. We might be here for some time, but the thing is we've got Indestructible, technically a negate, we've got Banished for the face down. I think we're okay. They do still have to hit over this and this. It is 2 bodies. Okay. Is that an Xyz? Nightmare. This can attack directly? Other monsters can't. Well, they're not planning to OTK. I think they're just planning to outgrind. Which will do it, honestly. Ah, that's really funny because it negates exclusively spells. We have to wait for this to declare an attack. Hit the danger. Oh, come on. Okay, it's just Cosmic. I could have chained that to make them use the negate. It destroys a face-up, right? Take a face-up, destroy it, it's fine. We need to wait for this guy to declare an attack. It's about the only thing we can do. Okay, that's fine. They're going to attack him with this, 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 then this. That's fine, we take it. It's fine, we take it. This action. Get negated, idiot. Granted, if they're playing Zeus, they can Zeus. They're playing Zeus. It's what this was for. There you go. However, they do have to send the field, because if I can just take this one back, Leo on the field, and they don't actually currently have an out. I'm good with that. Let's just do that then. Put it back on the field. They don't understand cubic counters. They do now. And pass. Like, they do just Zeus and summon like a 1500 and win. But do they have a 15 they can... Oh, wait. No, they do need to return a level 7 Dark World. You control 7 or lower. Sure. You can do that. Oh, they can pitch. If they pitch Grapher, that's kind of bad for us. They did not pitch Grapher. Okay. Because of an opponent's card. Okay. I think they think this is mandatory. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Banish. Discard. I'm not particularly scared of that. Damn, I have to face my Assault Synchron on the bottom of the deck. Oh, they didn't even do it. Do you think he's learning about how it works? At the end of the damage step. Okay. That's really interesting. Well, the thing is, they have a Zeus, and that literally screws up absolutely everything. Yeah, the Zeus kind of screws up literally everything, so we pass turn. We just see if they realise how they have to out it. They probably do. But I'm curious because, like, they seem to have grasped it cannot be destroyed by battle, and they seem to get that this is negated. What if I just quickly googled, like, Vijam rulings? Well, he's worked it out. Now what? Okay. Summon V-Jam. I didn't know it had the graveyard effect. That's fine. I have V-Jam again. Now what? Then discard a Dark World. You discarded a Dark World. Oh, are we actually coming back from this? Right. I think they're banishing from grave. Just as a guess, they are banishing from grave. They're not discarding. Which is really, really funny. Because that means they can negate this, or they can negate this. Okay. Thanks for the 1,000. Unfortunately, they are smart enough to keep that one card in hand. That is really funny that you'd do that. Select another card. Gate Star World. Oh, and because of the timing, he can't negate it. End of the damage step. That's fantastic. V-Jam. The best monster. V-Jam here. What do I have for 6? Oh wait, no, I can go into this, right? It's not the best play in the world. No, because this locks me into synchros. Okay, what 6 do I have? I have exactly this. So, Normal Sun Good Witch. Activate, pay 500, and book this. Is it Vela? Last card in hand. You're not... They're still not familiar with cubic counters. Battle phase. The thing is, V-Jam is standing between me and death. So I would rather keep V-Jam on field, and I know this could just get cycled to the bottom of the deck with silver. But I have to have exactly 2 cards in hand. Yep, they still don't know what, V-Jam best card. BV, this is for you. V-Jam control against Dark World. Yeah, and that really is just straight up Dark World. What do they have in the deck? Wait. If they didn't go through both, like Bigfoot, they could have used Bigfoot to kill it. Extra deck? They could steal it with Big Eye. They can pierce. This kills it. No, this doesn't kill it. This doesn't either. This does. They had options, they just didn't realise what the options were. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I can close those tabs now. VGAM ruling's not necessary. Anyway, let's take our well-deserved win. Go open some legacy packs. Right. I don't know why I'm doing that. This is a pretty good flip monster, though. As far as, like, legacy pack super res go, this is not bad. Maron. We're not on an FTK, so this isn't useful. Gemini support, which kind of makes you have to stop reading, and a stall card. Maybe I need to make a list of, like, every stall burn card we have. Because, like, that's a very viable strategy to just annoy people with and basically, like, frustrate your way to Diamond. And that's another fur hire. We actually have a couple of those. Rank 10, Dyson Sphere. We need the 9, though, for that to be... Actually, we have a rank up spell. If we get the 9, it's not, like, a reason to play Generator. But it is something. And that's something for the flip deck. I think we can make it. I just don't know if it does anything to us. For us. It searches adds a fire from grave. And we aren't activating this second effect because, of course, this is our first copy. You can see it says new above it. It might be okay for the fact that it's a generic link 2 that points down. That might be, like, fine. Or just enough to play it. We are not playing Chemicritter. I think sometime long ago we got the Reflector slime. That fetches this from the deck, and it summons 2 tokens. That's our second Boo Boo game. 400 for each Aqua. I don't think we really have an Aqua deck going. Not even a Water deck, although it might be worth looking into. And that is a... Okay, that's a dragon. Gets us 2 tokens, non-tuners. So it's basically the same as having this on board. But the difference is those 2 tokens can't be used to link summon. Etox Hydra. That's our second one. And it's still not good for us. Yeah, okay, I think off stream I'll probably put together a list of, like, every stall card we have. And just have a look and see what's there. Right. On the rank up. Let's see what we can do with it. We can... 6. We can pass turn. This is a much better going second hand. Drastically better going second hand. And it would be something like that on the rank up, you know, wouldn't it? Going into full power Sword Soul. They've got the sleeves, blackout, and, you know, a way to synchro summon. By all means, that counts as full power. And they're making Barone. Baron de Fleur. I think we're just dead. We chose to go first. And it has actually been the death of us, just straight up. You do have 2 tokens, though, which doesn't seem ideal. That was your normal summon. I'm sure they can get rid of the other token. Oh yeah, they could just make 12. And they send Moe. Its card sent to them. Nope, okay. Now what? That's not game, thankfully. That probably... I think that actually just is, though. We have no reason to do it just yet. Let's see what they tag into. They currently have a negate on board anyway, so... Crystal Wing. Once returned, when your opponent activates a monster effect except during the damage step. Oh. So yeah, it's a spell trap negate, but this is an Omni negate. So that's where the problem is. Yeah, we just leave it. And then in end phase we do it. Baron has to negate. Probably. Though we're on just a couple life points. Yeah, I'll do it. Right. Let's banish this. Baron negate. Oh. They're not even gonna negate that. Thank you. Yeah, let's bait them into thinking we have a search that we want to do. Because we still have Synchro 7 online regardless. This uses up the Baron negate. And we can Kaiju this. So this is fine. Yamato... Oh wait, hold on. That's really, really funny. Activates monster effect. You can activate this effect. Once per turn with spell trap effect. You can add wind. Yeah. Okay, so we have to do it like this. We pendulum scale this. It's a spell trap. I should have Kaiju this first. Forgot about that. Well, GG. Sucks to suck. And speaking of suck... They played into a certain zone. Gimme. Fuck you. Okay. We can not really do anything about this. Okay, we had to Kaiju them first. We did actually have, like, a breakthrough for the board. But it's okay. It's okay. I swear it's fine. We'll just get those 2 wins another time. It's not like we've been struggling, back, you know, going back and forth between 5 and 4 for the entire month so far, right? We practically shot out of gold and have just languished in platinum 5 and 4 for the rest of everything. As far as hands go, I like this. I hazard a guess FTK. The fact that they had a 6 card extra. For some reason that just seems to be it. Yeah, 6 card extra. Now granted, we didn't actually have a way of stopping it. Like, genuinely. If they had to rely on Destruct Potion to get it, we could have stopped it. assuming they only had one destruct potion. But they don't require any specific, like, types, which means Clockwork Knight doesn't stop it. This would still have 9,000, or no, 8,500, which would be enough. And, yeah, we just did not have anything to stop this. So it's a good thing the FTK bot surrenders when it goes second. And we'll wait on those 2 legacy tickets. We will open 2 master packs, and we will top up our gems. Second time in this challenge. I don't know if we have mementos, but this is a pretty damn good card. Doomkaiser, that's our second. Rainbow Gravity, Fortune Lady Pass, this is probably the best one, right? You do just permanently banish those other spellcasters. That's our second Speed for Domino. Another Battle Wasp, another Dragon Maid card, and another Archfiend's Oath. We don't really have access to a deck that loves the graveyard at the moment. Like, sure, the Vampire deck is, like, okay with it. But that's about it. That's as far as it goes. We've got another couple double-ups. We have a Red Eyes monster. We have a small Red Eyes, like, package, I think. With, the, like, as soon as we got this. Scrap Golem, that's funny. The Deck Hand Trap. Sending a spellcaster and a level 4 or lower water. When special, send a random card from your opponent's hand to the grave, each player draws one. It's, if we do go on a water deck, it's an option. Likewise, if we do go on a water deck, we've got a surprising amount of Marincess extra deck. But basically nothing in the main, I think. Right, and... okay, I'm still here. That's the desktop audio. That's the game capture. Can you guys... yeah, you guys can see Pikachu. Right. Just put that this stream is still going. Getting gems. We'll reveal in a minute. Right. I just don't want to accidentally give out, like, card information or anything like that. And if you're curious on the math for which is the best bundle to go for, it is the let's see, how much do we want to add? Just go for that. Right. If you're wondering about which packet is the best one to do, it is the packet for 700 gems. I can get the math in a minute, but let's first just finish this transaction. Not remember me. The whole reason I have two-factor authentication is so that I use it every single time. And it's definitely me. Anyone else find that, like, really, really stupid? Yes. And in theory... yep. Authorize. Right, okay. Now that I've put funds into my Steam wallet, I might as well take them as much as I can out at one time. Saves us doing it at some other point. Not that I'm going to win this much. I guess this is where the Christmas present is gone. Okay, yep, can still do a little bit more. Right, that should do. And... ta-da, we're back. Okay. You know what, we will open the Legacy tickets now. I like opening Legacy packs. We can sometimes get interesting things. As recently evidenced. Good flip monster, you know? Like this! This is kind of Marshmallow one. Again, we're getting a lot of those. That's kind of funny. Can't be destroyed by battle, but its effects can be still be negated. So you could target Barone to make it 24. It's not bad. It is a spellcaster, so that helps out for that deck. Anyway. Right, let's get back to it. Oh, I forgot to turn on the game music, didn't I? Has been oddly quiet. Right, yeah, let's get back into it. So, this is that duel that we definitely wouldn't have won against, you know, the Sword Soul deck. But let's win it now. We definitely have the capability. Anyone who tells you otherwise is, you know, delusional. Did we get any cards that were kind of like, yeah, we need to play this? I don't think we did, but maybe I should look. 1545. What do you want to put odds on the extra couple of cards here and there making Dragoon? Just a guess. Come on, we're waiting for you to send a monster. Stop sending spells. Discard. Mill. Okay, set that card. No, come on, discard or mill. 2 tuners though. Again, that's a spell trap. Send a monster. Come on. You know you want it. They can activate this one, they can't use this one. Because it does still obey the rules of being set this turn. In fact, the spell wasn't normal spell, wasn't it? Yeah, so it definitely can. Oh god. There's nothing stopping them from just summoning the Hugin. Triage Master. Excuse you? Okay. 10, they're on. It's just where all 10s go. Actually, crazy usage rate. That's it, though. The whole, like, power of these guys is that they can tag into, like, White Forest Synchros. Or tag the White Forest Synchros out, sorry. Summon bodies and blockers. What if... Sorry. Zoning. Big. And we set 1, set 2, and because we have 2 of these in hand, set 3. Get rid of this. They have to have a runic spell in hand now and use it. Yeah. which sucks, but it does get out of the way. Because this is now on the field, it can cost replace, put itself, manage this card instead, okay. And their runic packages online. Wow. Handle deck, then synchro summon. Yeah, I forgot that that triggers that, okay. Synchro for 12? You can. And they don't have a 12. Send a monster. I'm begging you to send a monster. Main problem currently is that this is vulnerable to Spell Trap and Monster, which is especially painful when you've got Runic the toolbox deck. These rank up games are nightmares, I tell you. And a white for a Spell Trap, yep. But you can use each effect once per turn. It's not a hard once, like one and only one. Coral Dragon. You get to destroy a card if you want. Actually, they will be using that. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Then they get to set it again. Could you not just send a monster? This is so bad. You can synchro for 8. Which does go into... yeah. I was just wondering if it goes into Crystal Wing, and the answer is no. Direct Spell Trap in the grave, out of hand. Yep, sure, go for it. Are we dead here? Probably. Well, no, they don't get a battle phase. We have a turn. We can't kill this. We do have, like, a rank 4 or a link 2. But our link 2 requires types and, you know, sub-things we don't have. Destroyed by battle, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. Target a non-quick play runic spell and grave and hand. Link 2. SP! They weren't attacking this turn anyway, so that makes sense. Yeah, again, that makes sense. On the other hand, I can, well, can I just hit over it, you know? It's runic. These cards are in hand because they are runic spells, and we haven't done anything that warrants them. Although, that's pretty good. Don't activate any effects or anything. Bye. And end it. They get a battle phase this turn. I do need to remember to summon Obeonoids at some point. Sure, go for it. I don't like it, but you can go for it. That really sucks. Could you just discard a monster? Max see me or something. Now they don't get this battle phase either because they actually used a runic spell. We have 29 to 36. Chaos Angel. Yeah, go for it. You still don't get a battle phase. That's how this works, you know. No, I'm not going to do that. Unaffected by monster effects activated by your opponent. Okay. Like, V-Jam would be great here with the exception that it becomes both a monster and a spell trap. It's vulnerable to both forms of the runic cards. Which really sucks. Otherwise, we could just sit on it. Or they could target all their own cards. Yeah, I think they're just going to try and target their own things to banish our cards. Which really sucks. They're not going to play into anything we have. And we would lose long before they get bored. They're playing the deck in the first place. They have the patience for it. Anyway, was there anything we said should be played? No. Oh yeah, I wanted to look into related cards though. Yeah, we have a copy of this guy. So that goes in with the Store collection. And if we take a look at Red Eyes, we have this little thing. Special summon level 7 or lower Red Eyes from the deck. Which does include this. Doesn't include this. If you control a Red Eyes monster, you can target a normal engrave. So this functions as Reborn as long as we control this or this. Nope, not this. Specifically this. And that revives a Red Eyes monster. Each effect is a hard once. Okay. Don't know if it does anything. 2 attacks on monsters. Type. And send this equip card to the graveyard and target one effect monster from the field. Equip that target to the monster this card was equipped to, and if you do... that's not terrible. How functions as removal. But this is Paladin of Dark Dragon, not a Red Eyes monster. This is Lord of the Red, not a Red Eyes monster. This is... oh, this is a Red Eyes monster. Oh, would you look at that? And this is a Red Eyes monster, but of course... oh no, we can summon that. But we don't have regular Red Eyes Black Dragon, which is somewhat an issue. Not completely, but issue enough. There's nothing else to really... I guess Marincess to prove our point. Yeah, we have a lot of Marincess extra deck, basically none of the main deck. Okay, back into the duels. Let's keep it going. Let's actually get a win on the rank up, you know? It'll happen. Sure, we gotta get there again now, but we can do that. Done it several times. And of course, there is a problem with our theorized stun deck, which is if the opponent is, you know, also on a kind of stun deck, then they're going to do a lot better than we are. We set this, and we normal summon a monster. We have a 2100 beat stick, and we can get to Abomination. We've got Earth Sleeves and 46 cards, but they do have 15 extra. I got, well, no, I have an idea what they could have been on. That is not what I thought. Red Eyes Fusion. Gotta fucking love it. No. I'm not going to activate anything in response to that. If it's burn, I forgive them. If it's Dragoon, I do not. It's burn. FTK. Go. Fusion summoned. Sent from the monster into the grave. Yeah, because I think that they want to get this so they can make flare metal. Special summon this from your hand. Well, that's it. Well, if that's the case... might as well. They get special summon this out, but I think that's okay. Oh, they're not even doing it. Oh, does it not count? No, it counts. They just didn't. Now, we could still be in pretty big trouble. They have a lot of set cards, and this is burn. I would not be surprised if that's 3 copies of Mirror Force Magic Cylinder. On the other hand, we have a Synchro. So, yeah, we want to do this. Do that. What are you thinking? Oh, Red Eyes and Grave Special It. That's okay at the moment, actually. That's, you know, that's a Red Eyes card. Thanks. Oh, they're going to get 2. What's the other one? Sure. So what's this then? Tiger Red Eyes equipped to this. You can send this equip card. They're not going to do it though. Are they? They are. Target. Yeah, go for it. That dies. This is now destroyed from the field. We want to kill face down. It's an unknown. Main 2. What do you do? And then, yeah, we do this. We target this, kill him. And we get out R1 in defense position. Now, we could special summon 6, but there's no point. Anyway, he comes back. The thing is, I could have spent Yazi on it. It targets for cost, so maybe I couldn't. Going to battle phase was the right play. Add a Red Ice Fusion. Okay. We're being burnt for significant damage again. Or they're actually summoning Dragoon. And they keep that as their turn 2 play, so to speak. They very well could. Yeah, okay. You need to control multiple dragons. You do not control a singular dragon. You have enough to beat one of these two. What's level 9? I don't think anything is, right? Okay. So you can normal summon that, tribute to Speck of Red Eyes. Does that get to Darkness Metal? I think level 7 or lower. Okay, it's not a tuner. It's a dark, but that's a wind. So that doesn't work. Okay. Damage for the tuner monster. I've shown that I can synchro summon. Do you think I have a 12? Do you think I want to make it? The mind games. They don't think I have a 12, but they think it's worse than what I already have. Right, main phase 2, you use this. In some way. No, you don't. Why don't you? No targets? What we ate? Ah, that's what we ate, so we don't. Oh, that's cruel. My red eyes. That is just lethal, isn't it? At least I'm pretty sure it's lethal. 14. And that then... yeah. Game. I didn't know he had an attack animation. That's sick. I want red eyes now. I want level 7 normal monster. I mean, I have done for some time for a different reason anyway. Look, one more. We can do it. Okay, I'm curious why he didn't actually... Am I missing something? Level 7 or lower red eyes monster from your deck. They didn't... I don't think he ran out of targets. I genuinely don't know. He wasn't ever on Dragoon in the first place. He also isn't on, like, Red Eyes Burn. Not properly. He's playing Red Eyes. I'm not going to argue that. But it's also, like, not how you should play Red Eyes. Because there are two, like, good ways of playing, so to speak. Well, no, okay. That's a bit mean. There's no way you should play a deck. Unless you're trying to be competitive. That's... It feels like Sherry's butler used this in the anime. But I don't think that's the case. It just feels like it. Constellar. Normal or special summon to give everything 500 attack, the 2000 defense wall. Early Yugioh. Early Yugioh, what am I on about? This is like 2014? 2012? I don't know. It's not early Yu-Gi-Oh. That's interesting. Not great, but it's interesting. I remember this guy. And that one. And this thing. There's no real point. I mean, it means that Trickstar, like, if we go first, see a Trickstar, they die as soon as we die. They might just scoop on seeing it, but we have to draw it. We have to go against Trickstar. Oops. Mass packs. So, yeah, I don't think that's a staple for some reason. I don't think that goes in. We're not really going against Burn. Right, let's see what we can get. That's not a bad card. We're not really doing, like, tribute summon beat stick anymore, but it's not a bad card. Raikou, that's good for the flips. Take no effect damage, okay. I don't think we have any real reason to play this, right? That's a good card. Dragon Tuner +1 plus non-tuner dragons. And this is why we've been able to beat Tenpai at all. Because this needs specific materials. And we keep saying, no, your machines. Dragon Tuner, non-tuner dragon. It's exactly Magnum Destrudo. And after that, we don't even get one of those monsters back because they're not fires. But it is a tuner itself, and we can revive it from the graveyard once, as a quick effect. So, is it worth thinking about? Yes. Are we playing it right now? Probably not. That might actually be pretty decent in the Dragoonity deck. We were lacking Dragoonity monsters that needed, you know, generic materials. We have a lot of Dragon Dragoonities, not a lot of Winged Beasts. In fact, I don't think we have any Winged Beast Dragoonities that are, you know, non-tuners. Target one monster your opponent controls equipped with an attraction, equip this card. And then you get to steal it. Ooh. That's interesting. We have a couple of amazement cards already. It's definitely not the best, though. That's not a bad card. Dark Xyz. We do have Ken Gorgon. Is that his name? The rank 4 with 2450 attack. And we can detach, like, the correct material. We have that 2k defense one that just specials by detaching material. That's our... Wait, no, that's not our second melody. But, what was it? We do have Master Dragon. Is that his name? Lord of D. At least I'm pretty sure we have Lord of D. But the problem is that, you know, Blue Eyes card, really. Let's just look at it in here. Do I need to be more specific? Okay, we might not have Lord of Dragon. Oh, no. No, wait, that's the structure. Ah, that's... Nope. Flute Summoning D. What did we have, then? What if I go into Blue Eyes? Oh, wait, that's it. We have this guy. Dictator of D. Different card. Different card entirely. Lord of F. That's, out by a couple letters. Neither player can target dragons with effects. What's the condition on this? I keep mixing the cards up. There is no condition for that, it's the search. And we have search targets for it. Effect. Dragon. 8. 1. 2. 3. Nope, not quite. We have 3 search targets for it. Which kind of loosely form like a chaos deck. This is a chaos monster, this is a chaos monster, this is one of the attributes. Interesting. Oh wait, it can search 3,000 or more and 2,500 or less. So it can search that, like, 4K0. But that monster can only be summoned by, like, an Xyz monster's effect, so it's actually god-awful. Okay, we gotta choose. We can win the rank up. Believe it. Let's go. They have a good field. We have an okay hand. We can torrential during the battle phase with this hand. Let's see what they do. They are playing 56 cards. I don't know what that means. Jackaboolin. Okay. Battle drop. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect. But are they going to activate Zombie World? If they don't get a field spell on the field... Wait, when a monster is summoned. That will include Flip Summon. But it does mean it's during the main phase. Flip. Torrential. Make your choice. You're gonna special summon... Oh wait, yeah, because it keeps this around, doesn't it? Yeah, of course. Now, the problem is, like, we technically have, you know, level 12 Synchro on the field. Technically. But we have to go to the main phase 2 to do it. And vampires can, like, take control. During either player's battle set, when attack is declaring, you can match this and negate the attack. Okay. Do we want to rank for... What reason is there? I think we just Synchro 12. Hope that's enough. It'll be in main phase 2. So we do need to summon this, just like normal summon it. Battle phase. Activate Trigger. I wonder what they have face down. Declare an attack. They can negate it, but it does mean that they have to use Bacon Saber. Yeah. That's fine. Oh wait, did this get... Wait, why is this vanished? Is it because of this? But banish it when it leaves the field. Oh. Yeah, they didn't think that through then, did they? It is time. Big boy. Booyah. It does piercing. If you activate a spell trap, I get to draw 1 card. Yeah, sure, summon him back. I'll put him away from the change control zones, which is these 4. On the downside, they are playing zombies, and if they have any way to start milling, we're probably doom screwed. You know, that is a spell trap, but this needs to resolve. Yep. That's just permanent. Damn it. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect. Yeah. Oh, you don't have a zombie though. Once I get rid of this guy, he's done. On the other hand, they did just out this with Dark Core, which does upset me. That's an Earth, so the worm doesn't get it back. Right. What can we put on the bottom of our deck? Exactly BM4. Yeah, we don't have any graveyard effects. Right, normal summon. Imperm. Imperm! That's fine. He wasn't staying on the field anyway. Yeah, let's put it face down. If it's imperm, they use it here, possibly. If not, they're smart and they're using it in, like, damage step. Or damage, like, on attack declaration, because then I take the damage. No, okay, so it's not imperm. Or they didn't care about having him all that much. That's the end of that guy. So yeah, it just kind of begs the question of what do they actually have. If they don't have anything now, I think I probably tribute summon this. It floats, it represents more and more and more bodies. Right, it's still 2k. But I think we do obviously like attack him with the Nemlyria first. If it dies, it dies. Right, okay, main 2. We activate a field spell, which is a risk. They do play Balladrock, but it's probably the one that's banished. And now let's start with the tokens. We've got tokens, we've got a way to protect them. We have nothing that the tokens can really go into, but they are a bunch of 2000 4s. And either they negate it, or we kill them faster. Let's put it in attack position. Duster, get rid of the field spell, okay. That is not something I cared about too much anyway. That does tell me that you're probably just... Oh, is it evenly? No. Okay. So, yeah, they are just dead this turn, right? They've held on to that for a long time. Call by the Grave. Yeah, I can see why they didn't really have a chance to do anything with that. Dogfighter token for game. Yeah, alright. Pretty decent. I think on the basis that we haven't seen Barbaros, I might just cut him. We haven't seen him, and therefore he also hasn't come up. We're not playing a rank 8 anyway. We barely ever go into this, but I feel like I still want to keep it. It is a targeting banish. And it is just targeting banish for anything, so it is spot removal. And that should have been just zombies, right? Okay, they were on 2 Balladrocks, so that actually was a risk if they got to If they got to that Battle Drop, they could keep putting him on the field while they had the field spell. And none of my tokens can out Battle Drop, because he has 2k defense, and we have 2k attack. But we won the game, so stop thinking about alternatives. Notice I definitely, won't listen to my own advice and will think about alternatives when we lose. With the lowest attack, that's terrible. La Leon. And Yavanzor. I like this. This is fun. Right, let's see what we can get from the mass packs. Sequel, apparently not a first. Arcanite Magician. Spell counters, you say? Removal? I don't think we have the Assault Mode package, because if we could get into the Assault Mode Arcanite, that would be a really good monster. And I think we have 3 of that now. 2 of that. Maybe 3 of it. 2 of this. So the way this would work is it would work like compulsory evacuation device. It just then, sends itself immediately after it resolves. But it only returns special summon from the hand. Call the Archfiend is, I wouldn't say a build around, but it's not bad. And yeah, this literally unlocks the Assault Mode pack anyway, so if you're wondering how Arcanite Magician should be played. Right. Another Advanced Crystal Beast. Mathmech. We have 3 names exactly, but it has to summon into a Mathmech extra deck, so that doesn't help us. Amazon support. Huh. That's good. That helps with our, link pile. That helps a lot. That's our second Chimera attack. And Verna Sylph Corolla. All Earths are Verna Sylphs, and once per turn, if you discard a Verna Sylph, you can discard only that Verna Sylph. I don't think we have enough names to actually, justify playing that. Now, I know we don't have the Assault Mode package, because if we did, we would be playing it. What do we have from it? We have Beast, specifically. We don't have Activate, and we don't have the little guy. It's not like we have the Sentinel, either. Okay, let's try a different bit, though. Arcanite. Oh, okay, we do just have this. So it's effectively an 18 defender, because we probably want to Synchro Summon it and then use it as removal. It isn't a once per turn, though. And if you can restock spell counters, you can, give it more destruction. Interesting. Oh, okay, yeah, we're on 3 and 3 of those now, and we're on 4 of this. Just briefly. Man, there are so many cards we have 4 of. We've got triplicate of so much. So much that isn't structure deck as well. We've got 3 of this. On the, rarer end, we've got 4 of this thing. 4 ultras. all the same. I think that's as far as it goes, though. It still just feels like we have so many duplicates. I guess because you focus on them when you open up a pack. We haven't done anything for this, have we? No. Alright, let's keep it going. It's alright. This will be the one time we actually get into Plat 3. When it doesn't matter because, you know, Monday is the final stream of the month. And therefore our final attempt at kicking it through into Diamond. 44-15 with... I don't know what sleeves those are. They're Blue Eyes sleeves, but like, are they the Synchro Blue Eyes? I think they are. What do we have in hand? We have Cosmic. We have a monster removal. We don't have a monster removal for that, though. You can't target it, and you cannot destroy it. Do we draw a Kaiju? Place your bets. On a card effect, you can discard negate. And then destroy it if you do. Right. Cannot be destroyed, neither play can target. I think we don't even summon a monster. I think we just have to bank on one of our, you know, 3 Kaijus. 1 in 13. Because that is exactly what beats Dragoon. No, it's not exactly what beats Dragoon. We can beat Dragoon if we get a Kaiju, or if we get the Dreaming Nemleria, and we can convince them to spend an Omni. But we only have one card to convince them to spend the Omni. It's Cosmic. They won't Omni Cosmic. Yep. The thing, it just doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't. They've used their Omni Negate. Great. I'm safe to Cosmic a card. Except I, you know, set the card. So yeah, you just, like, set. Wow. Alright, we'll leave it. There's a chance we live. Cannot be destroyed, need to play a target. During the main phase, you can destroy a monster your opponent controls. If you do, inflict damage to a monster. Yeah, and that'll do. That is the game. Man, I love Dragoon. Don't you? Don't you just love big Omni Negate? Can't be destroyed, can't be targeted. We'll try first. Right, okay, let's have a look. Now we get a Kaiju. Now! Of course, now. Activate Kyoto Waterfront. Set Crackdown. Pass turn. Of course we get a kaiju when we're not faced with, you know, towers off the bat. Going first, kaiju. Magda. Going second, normal summons and cosmic. Ah, Pete's sake. Name's accurate. I have a full field as well. You know what? This is probably worth it. Okay, summon a Labyrinth. They get a Destroy card. What are the odds they pop Kyoto? Pretty high. Because this then gets to resolve and they then get to... Oh, that resolves first. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. What's even worse is they probably just get out, like, the... Yeah, there you go. Right. No, because it doesn't negate... Like, it doesn't negate effects. So yeah, that's... unfortunate, but it's correct. We special summon Jizukiru to this zone, tributing this. We then activate this, targeting this. Summon it in defense position. Activate search in the end phase. Doesn't matter if it gets negated or not, really. We're doing it just to search. Do this. Now, if they can activate another Welcome Lab, which they definitely can, that's gonna be the the game probably, because it is just if you activate a non-lab normal trap, you can special summon a Fiend from your hand grave. If you activate a Welcome Lab, also after that, they've used 1 and 1. These two remain set, which means they could be duplicates because they're hard once per turns. Target this. Oh. Yeah, sure, give me this back. It seems like a smart move on your end. Yeah, go for it. We'll leave them with no extra information. If they hit Magnum, they hit Magnum. If they hit Destrudo, that's pretty good. But I think they're gonna, yeah, Dark Sanctuary, there you go. Right. Battle phase. And this is fine. Monster card. Defense position. Yeah, not familiar. They also don't have any more Darks in the Grave, so Magma isn't actually getting any more value. Right. Okay, we have options. Expensive options, but options. They can just activate a Welcome Lab and kill it. I paid the cost anyway, I don't actually know why they didn't do that first. Unless they want to see what I go into. They want me to condense into one monster so they can just blow that up. Nope. What are the odds they kill this? Pretty high. Yeah, go for it. That sucks, don't it? you. That sucks ass. Go second with the going first hand, then go first with the going second hand. You absolutely love to see it. Like, the Kaiju Magnum combo did help us out. But it's Labyrinth. And we drew no spell trap removal. Granted, we don't have much spell trap removal, I'm not going to complain there. Torrential Double Abyss, Concealing Nemlyria against fucking Rudic. Could you stop? Could you cease existing? Ah, it's another one. I get people want to play White Woods or White Forest, sorry, because it's new-ish. But I am so bored of all of these cards, which is funny because I think, what? This one's limited. This one, not, nope. Where's Tip? This one, 2. This one, not hit. Destruction's at 1. Curses is at 2. Slumber's at 2. They have, like, limited so much from this. They just sent Fountain. Am I missing something? If either player sets a spell trap, all monsters they control cannot attack or activate their effects. I mean, I can set 4 right now. They can set 2. Oh, I got the field spell back. But they probably have runic spells in hand, right? I'd have to assume so, at least. If you don't, there's no real reason to activate this field spell. I'm gonna banish the top foot, yeah. And cycle for 2. It's kind of annoying there's 2 monsters in there. But the thing is, what are you doing now, Tornado Dragon? They are probably going to make it so that I have to set 6. Just a guess. All monsters they control. What if... Oh, that is... No, that's funny. Set. Okay, fine. Try to face out. I love making smart plays. Thank you. Who gives a fuck? I can't activate its effects anyway, so it doesn't matter. Set. What are they thinking? You absolute fucking come on. I was expecting you to get rid of a set card, honestly. Enjoy your set monsters. Oh, you Could you just not have absolutely everything? Is that too much to ask? Some of the, like, the Congrates we don't need in this matchup. Like, that does not matter here or there. On the other hand, we need monsters. So... Hold on. No. What? You just need to set one to turn it off. Okay. So I can attack. That's fine. No. I think I've got it. It's not great, but I think I've got it. And then all we have to do is set the remaining card in hand. It's statistically impossible for them to just, you know, not have everything. It targets them in grave. For fuck's sake, man. What a fun matchup. Fun, interesting gameplay. Watch me draw 3 normal summons, 2 field spells. Or just 5 traps. No, okay. That's a hand trap, that's removal. That's removal, then that's a discard. How much worse could their hand have been? Their hand could not have been worse than mine. Okay, it can, because you're god-awful at deck building. What the hell is this shit? 2 King's Sark. Considering that Horus is the main part of this deck, you want to be on 3. Or you want to be on more of the field spell. That's the other option. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. No, we're not opening that. Anyway. 2 Master Packs. Flower Guardian monster, okay. Let's see. Another Fire Warrior for pile. That's not bad, actually. That might go in the deck. Right, machine card, but we're not playing it. This is an elemental hero fusion that we can actually make. We have Bastinatrix. I can't remember if we have Avian, but we have, like, monsters that substitute, right? And it doesn't have to be summoned with X fusion cards specifically. Are we playing it? No, but, like, we could actually make it. Magnum Shield is a really good equip spell, actually. Ooh. That just goes in the Dragon deck. Does it go in our main deck? No. Right? How do we make this? We make it with Magnuma and the Yamato Orochi. So I don't think that goes in the deck. I'm going to take a second look at that, but I don't think it does. Because the materials are slightly too specific. Like, granted, we don't really summon Scrap Archfiend, but it's a generic 7. Another Tellarknight. That's Blackluster's support. Poltergeist. Okay. Another Mountain Smasher. Huh, that's interesting. It is a dragon monster with decent amount of attack. That might go in the other deck. So we got 2 of this. We could normal summon this, stack the draw guy. That's something. It's not the best, but it does kind of like technically search any Destiny hero. So yeah, let's take a look at our deck. Good stuff. What dragons do we have? We have this. This is a tuner, so it doesn't count. That's a worm. It's a warrior. I think... Yeah, it's like way too specific, and it's like this is a warrior as well. So it's exactly get into Magnuma, and then we either target Magnuma with Destrudo, or we have Yamatako. Because it's the non-tuner that needs to be specific. So yeah, that doesn't go in this deck. You can fusion summon this though. Let's type in hero. There's our 2 Bastinatrix. Yeah, okay, we do need to like substitute the avian. But I know we have like means of doing that. I don't think it's just Mud Dragon either. Which means like that's actually summonable. But yeah, take... Oh, and it can also recycle Draw Hand. Because this card self-banishes. So it's not the best, but on normal summon, it basically stacks decks so you get Draw Guy. Draw Guy floats, but it's a very long-term game plan. It's not particularly explosive. Is there any... It is specifically Destiny Heroes, which... And it is monster. Okay, so it's Malicious, Draw Hand, Dynatag, or Dogma. Oh, and Dunker. Dunker's here too. Yeah, I don't see it being any good to us at the moment. I guess while we're here... is there anything that we aren't making in this deck? Plenty. Plenty that we aren't making. We aren't making 7s. If we are making 7s, what are we using with them? Dragon Rules. I think we want to cut Mountain Smasher. I think we want to put this in. Because a tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner dragons. So all the little ones are dragons, pretty much. But, let's see. Oh, okay, we do have a couple Winged Beast Dragoonices. But these 2 are dragons. This one's a dragon, this one's a dragon. It is not as heavy as I thought. I thought we had a lot more. We could also just run this. It is an option. It's 1500 level 3, which you can equip. Does modify the original attack though, which is really weird. Let's just take a look at our dragons. Just for a minute. as this. But it's like the weirdest, most specific card. Do we put these guys back in as dragons to make Dragon League? 3, 3, and then 2s and 1s. So the ideal level is, by the looks of it, 6. Which does mean a single tribute. And we have one of those already in deck, but the one is not going to cut it, even if it's searchable. Alternatively, we can mix levels a little bit if we put in this thing. And special summon a rocket from your deck. If it was destroyed, so it does float. Floats in end phase, but that's not the worst. Level 1 non-tuner could be relevant. Does mean we have to play a second rocket. So let's find what rockets we have which float. This doesn't. Let's see. Because we do have a couple rockets here there. Must be like actually 2 though. Okay, so this one as well. Yeah, it's not as many as I thought. But that is level 2 non-tuner, which means you can mess around a little bit with your combination to get to it. What do we get for that? I mean, it gets us to a synchro. That's what it gets us. But this is also floating potential. Float this into this, maybe. No, not a chance. For the moment, we'll save that. And let's continue dueling with good stuff. See just how far we can push it tonight. I did remember to turn on the... yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's see what we can do. Instead of what the, you know, see what the opponent can do by clicking the red button. 50, 15. I think we probably set summon and just call it a turn. At the very least, it's a body. Maybe it's an imperm magnet for their turn. Or, like, some way to, like, you know, bait their removal. Wishful thinking, probably. But the thing is, our 6 synchros don't do much. Because it's there to link line. Bit of a poor link climb considering it involves a battle phase to do it, but it is what it is. We don't have that many options. And it does mean that I guess we're not quite there yet. Clockwork Knight is a good draw to get into this. Because I guess you want, like, a trap monster, assault synchron, and a normal summon. You need to go through the battle phase, through the jump connector to get into the Stardust Assault to get the jump connector back, and then you can get into the Zeraboros by normal summoning main phase 2. Okay. Probably for punishment, right? Well, no, you want the extra deck. No, you don't want the extra deck. You want rituals. Right, you can just have, what, 3 eternal punishment targets? That's kind of clever. That's some neat synergy, actually. That's more of what I'd actually like to see, so things that, you know, look really neat. Yeah, I'm not actually liking where this is going. I don't think we have a ghost of a chance. At the very least, it can be destroyed. It can still be destroyed. Okay, yeah. Look at either player's extra deck. Go for it. If you're sending from your own, that's probably the smarter move. Your deck, yeah. They're taking their own. They can just rip half of mine. Oh. Yeah, go for it. No, I face him. They can't special from the extract this turn, right? Yeah. So they probably aren't doing a whole lot more, but they get rid of my monster, my spell trap, and they rip apart some of my extra deck. Which really can take out a good chunk that I just don't summon. They've taken out one of my 2 Abyss Stingray, which means I could probably ditch the level 5s, actually. Yeah, I can just straight up ditch the rank 5s. Well, I could keep Vesper. Sorry, you just summoned Max C? Not for damage reasons. What are you doing? You're ritual summoning again. How does that guy work? Effects of a face-up monster. Well, Lightning Vortex is not a face-up monster now, is it? Yep, okay. This doesn't have any protection, does it? It doesn't. They didn't rip apart my extra deck. They didn't even use this. That's weird. It's gonna be a weird choice, but I think it's Metaverse. No, it's Assault Synchron. Awesome. Reading. Although, if I didn't do that, they wouldn't have triggered it and they wouldn't have gotten that out. Like... I guess I was just supposed to not declare an attack, but I honestly never read that part. Or it's never been relevant. One or the other. So, like, I've outed their big ritual monster, which is good. But I haven't outed anything else. Like, they've still got their entire spell trap bit. This searches every turn. It can search every turn, let's put it that way. End phase. Yeah, let's activate. They're just leaving it for the moment. Hydro Kaiju. I think we just pass. They're gonna probably kill us. I don't know how the toys work. It's another 25 damage on those cards alone. And they could probably fusion summon with whatever they have in hand. Which means they can probably stretch to 58. So yeah, you destroy those two, you special summon them. Allows you to add a toy box. Allows you to special summon a level 6 or lower from hand. Or from grave, because you control toy box. Do they have to summon in defense position? No, they don't, so they're going to do more things, right? You could get back the Ecclesia. Just a thought. I can search Kaijus now. I don't think that's going to do me any good. Level 4 light, so they can just add Ecclesia or Cartesia. I forget if the Despia card is. Yep, that's also a light. But it's for the White Forest stuffs. So yeah, I think we do just have it from here. Yeah, it doesn't target, so it doesn't matter which kaiju I give my opponent. I mean, in a sense it does, like, I can clear, if they don't set, once per turn you can send a face down card, yeah, okay, but here's the point, they have a face down card now, so that's basically Mirror Force for me. What are they doing? We should be able to do something here. Okay. They're getting there. They only need another 18. If they had this in attack position, they'd only need 300, but I guess Foresight. Besides, what am I going to do? Still just going to destroy the monster I have because they have a set card. Even if I could attack into all of their monsters, ignoring the fact that they have a quick effect fusion which they'd use. It's taken away damage from the board, probably. Well, no, okay, there you go. It adds it. You're still 300 shy though. You haven't actually changed anything. just put it into a different form. Can you seriously not get 300? It does not matter if they can't. They can just do it next. Yeah. Oh wait, no, they can do it. They can totally do it. Yeah. You are missing something. You hadn't... Alright. Like, yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that during the battle phase and just actually kill me. They've now given me a draw and technically a chance. I'm not saying actually, but technically a chance. Although this is a slight spanner in the works. Destroyed that opponent's one. Oh, okay, they used it. Which means I can go through and attack all their monsters. Yay. Doesn't do anything. We've literally just learned in a Runic White Forest matchup that it does nothing, because they can just target the ones engraved to return. I don't mind decks being, like, sticky and difficult to get rid of. Like, in some ways that's kind of, like, pretty cool in the way that, like, Yang Zing floats into each other, you know, the rest of the guys. I know during the battle phase only, pretty much, because when, but the fact that Yang Zing does just kind of, like, endlessly float, that's really cool. I like that. And in the same way that, like, what else is a good way of, you know, this goes into this, which goes into this. I don't know any others, like, off the top of my head. But a literally endless loop that can just be done ad infinitum feels a bit awful. Ash Blossom. Because Ash Blossom does unironically kind of, like, stop whatever I was going to do. It's not Ash. So we see what they summon. Okay. Let's look. 500 attack. Does not matter. So, actually, yes, it does. We will attack this. Or tribute this, rather. And we will special summon this. And we will activate this. Of course they fucking will. Why wouldn't they? While we're on the topic of, like, endless loops. But, you know, Sacred Feast has, you know, technically endless loops. Difference is they all require, like, discards for cost. And, yeah, it's, like, technically endless, but the amount of setup it requires feels like it's a hell of a lot more than Runic or White Forest. I don't think it's that White Forest is an incredibly frustrating deck, not in the slightest. I think it's just Runic is awful. then if you're pairing it with Runic, I'm immediately looking at why is this worse than just Runic. What makes you think that this is a good addition? And then that immediately makes it probably a bit less fun for the opponent. I think there's genuinely one deck that I've gone up against which involves Runic that I've had, like, good fun against. And that is... there's a guy who played Runic spellbooks at locals for some time. It's not that it wasn't annoying that it's, like, Runic, it's the fact that, like, being Runic's spellbook, it really leaned into the fact of, you know, oh, Runic is weak to these things. Like, it didn't cover for those weaknesses. It just added something that's kind of, like, on a similar, idea, just slightly different direction, I guess. I don't think this is going through by the looks of it, but I would have tried to get the Kaiju field spell. They were really thinking about that pretty hard. Go for it. Summon a lab. There's your lovely lady. There is Kyoto. And there's Reasoning. Kyoto will immediately get what was it, 3 counters on it? There you go. So this now cannot be destroyed. What are you guessing? Duruma? That was welcome, whatever. Okay. I think I'd probably try and keep Cosmo Wicked Witch on the field. Because it's a level 4 monster, it's an extra body. As long as I change it to defense, that's it. It doesn't cost me anywhere near as much. On the other hand, it is 1,000 drain on my life every turn. So, bit hit and mix. And if they imperm it, I believe it doesn't retain its destruction protection. I think that's how this works. Yeah. Set another one. Stovey. Okay. I believe that is a fiend. And I believe they are probably just going to banish the field spell. Just a guess. There it is. It is in fact a fiend. Bye-bye. Of course. Can't have anything fun. Can't be destroyed by battle, that's fine. Okay. It's not quite ideal, but it can still just be popped. Right, what's the last card in hand? Is it face down or the monster? Okay, so make me pay 1,000 because you think it's funny. And then trigger this, and trigger this. Nope, I'm not going to activate anything in response to that, that's fine. It's not fine. Yeah, sure, we'll go for it. Anyway. Oh, okay, that's dropping. Just put it on for a second, I just want to make sure that I kind of get this window. Because I do have one. Yeah, okay, they were just struggling. Set a labyrinth, okay. Choose your discard. There you go. Sure, we'll do it now. They've really taken the time to read what I'm doing. Right. Field spell, that's a problem. They have Welcome Labyrinth face down, which can be activated because they control the Fiend, and I don't think I know what this other one is. Big. Or do they control the Fiend? You may have got rid of the field spell. Fuck you. Try activating your big welcome now. Who said I needed to special summon? Who told you? I'm not special summoning. Might normal summon. This one can do something. This one can't. This one is unactivatable. They control a machine. Right. Oh, that was the banish one, sorry. Simultaneous equation. Wait. If that's activatable right now, that does mean they can resolve it. Which is really fucked. You're fucking kidding me. Since when has that been, like, an actually good card to play? I saw it absolutely nowhere, and now it's been... I feel like it's been in, like, every Labyrinth deck I've gone up against. I know I've remembered it from the time that they failed to activate it. I know Joe's seen it in a list when he was playing. I guess it is just a turn ender, but the thing is, if there's anything to respond to it, you just, like, you turn it off. It's not a negate, it's just sort of like, you change the card count, and then that screws with it, and it just can't be, you know, fixed. Okay. We're doing full Infernoble combo. Please do not. I do not care for your, like... I think we are. Oh dear. Could you at least send a monster? Could you at least, like, discard, mill? Isolde's gonna send equip spells. I want you to send a monster. No, mill a monster. Don't add. Again, mill a monster. Discard a monster. This is not going to be fun. Promethean. Okay. Yeah, go for it. Can you please discard a warrior? Mill a warrior? Anything? Pitch Maxi for my amusement. How much do I think my hand outs it? I believe my hand doesn't in the slightest. I've got a kaiju and... Are you kidding me? Well, that's not my Nibiru protection because they still don't have an equip spell. Right. This is not full Infinoble combo, so there's that. But I have a feeling they ain't done. I really want to be wrong. I need you to discard. Could you discard a card? It is not difficult to understand. Discard monster. Trigger Monket. Please. They cannot be destroyed by card effects, but they can be destroyed by game mechanics. So, the answer to this is... because the quick added to your hand, they basically get to do this same combo next turn. Why'd you do that? You don't even have a negate now. Did they want Baron that badly? No, that was a misclick from them. Sure, we'll take that. Yeah, that's not even close to what they could have done. I don't know how they buggered that up. Because I feel like that was still full combo. Someone can let me know, but I'm 90% certain. Let's get into some legacy tickets. Speaking of warriors. Oh, heralds. Lord Poison. Okay. A Corno. Servant Order. I kind of like the art for this. Invigoration. Blind Destruction. Addition to Stun. Yeah, okay. It's a bit... It feels weird to play something like that in a flip deck, that's the thing. Like, it's just... It doesn't feel impactful enough. It can do what you want. Kind of, sometimes. Ultra Rare upgrade. Cool. Don't mind if I do. Okay. So I got an Ultra and a Super. And a Super. And a Royal. That unlocks a pack. It's the Earthbound Field spell. Oh, look at you, you beautiful card. Neither player can target this, cannot be destroyed. You can treat a synchro as 2 tributes for the summon of an Earthbound. Wait, hold on. Can we... Let's see. We can bring out a level 8 synchro without using our normal summon. That's not bad. If synchro monster is special summoned, you can add an Earthbound. Oh, that's really good. Like, that is an actually fantastic card. That for a second I thought that was going to be Royal as well. This too is really good, actually. This fetches us any, you know, Dark Dragon straight from the deck, basically. Level 4 or lower. Oh wait, it's not limited to level 4 or lower. Does this help out the Ritual deck? I think it helps out the Rituals because we can search for the... Look at all these super rares. Constellar Sombre. That's not actually how you say it, it's just Sombre. This card is in your graveyard. If it was sent there this turn, you can also summon a Constellar for less tribute. I didn't know they had tributes. You banish the Constellar, target a monster in your graveyard, add that to your hand. Also, this gains the following effect. Okay. Orbital 7. Wait, this is a... When flipped up, you got it, boss. All removal counters becomes 2,000. Cannot attack directly for the rest of the turn. Send it to the graveyard during the end phase. And you contribute this to target photon or galaxy in grave at its hand. So it does become like 2k for a turn. But it's not good enough. Unless we're on photon. That's a good Karakori. Like, that's just... This is a good guy. It's a tribute summon, yes, but, like, there's an equip spell that goes really handily with, like, every Karakori. The equip spell plus this is just big. And Ponix. I don't know that we can do much with this, but it loops. Like, it's a level 1 monster that loops itself. It might go in the Fire Warrior deck. It's our first pack as well. I feel like that was our first pack because we managed to transition to an odd 100 when we were dueling. That was our first pack. It's kinda bonkers. One more master pack, see what we get. And then we get to take a look at the Earthbound secret pack. Mayakashi. We have the 2 and the 5, so we actually have like a synchro climb. Is it good? I don't think so, but it is a synchro climb. In fact, wait, doesn't the... oh no, this one. This one is end of the line. If this card is special summoned from the graveyard, your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Yeah. But it's my protection. Okay. This card. Sanctuary in the Sky support. Another Kuranai, another Burning Dragon, another Constellar. I don't think we have enough good rank 4s to actually play them. Right. It's you, isn't it? It is you. Now, granted, we might not get anything impressive from this, but this by itself is really good. Like, this is fine. We need to have a synchro in grave and one on field, which means it might not be the easiest to summon, I guess. But we already have this, yeah, we already have those 2. This does team with the Malefic pack. I am slightly worried about getting Malefic cards. We also do have this guy. we don't have that combo. We do have that combo, we stopped playing it because it hasn't come up. So getting this would actually, you know, do something, I guess. It's not like we have Ascator either. We don't need better Immortals. Like, it would be crazy to get Asclepiscu, but we don't need better Immortals. We need, like, more power to them and consistency, which I don't know how much we can get from one pack. But let's see what we're blessed with. We were blessed with a Royal Rare, that's already, like, something crazy. Guacamiro, Morphtronic, Gishki, Spring into card. Doesn't work with our Xyz monster because we cheat it out. Does cheat out material for it. Level 5 if you control a tuner. That's possibly relevant, but I don't think so. Okay, this is the best card we get from this pack. Because we have... like, this is not great. Especially with the amount of cards that our opponent has that just seem to proc off being discarded. Right. I do want to take a look at what Earthbound stuff we have now again. Just once. Right. So we have the field spell. Crazy. We have a guide to tribute summon. We have support. And then we have... level 6 or higher is normal summoned. Normal or special summoned. Tribute at level 10 Earthbound. Can we reborn these Earthbounds? We can do it once. Once we can reborn an Immortal. But yeah, like in theory, we can just make like a 6 or a 7 that doesn't matter as much, and tribute it off for like Uru, which can then attack directly for 3k. Tell you, this is a menace to Dynamorphia. What else does it do? So we get a spell trap negate, possibly. If Synchro Monster is special summoned, etc. in a damage step. Okay, so we need to activate this before we Synchro Summon if we ever played it. So you would activate this, Synchro Summon for whatever, add Spell Trap. It's a lot. This being a searchable attack redirection isn't terrible. This one is just an Earthbound. Although if you got it high enough, it'd do. And likewise, that one is an Earthbound, not an Immortal. They can be special summoned. Don't know how you would, but you can special summon them. By their own effects, okay. Something to think about, definitely. Anyway, that's kind of a crazy pull. We've got a good few Royal Rares. kind of a shit, like, they feel so good, and then you pull the pack and it's just like, ah, it's just a couple cards, but think about how much closer we are than if we were just stuck opening random packs forever. He says that, having opened one new card from the Earthbound Immortal pack. Excuse you. 51-14. Do you want to send a monster for something? You're playing Tenpai. Yeah, so you want discard. I have a feeling they don't know what they're doing. I also have a feeling that my game is lagging like crazy, that it might be nearly time. Oh, that's why my internet is or was. Come on. I do still have a feeling they don't quite know what they're doing. Discard a monster, come on. Yes. Let's go. I don't honestly know what they're doing. Like, going first Tenpai is not... I don't think it really exists. Granted, they do have, like... what do they have? I have a Synchro monster now. Good build. Type card on the field, destroy it. Damn. Are they going to use that effect? They are. My hand trap comes up, and it's from an idiot Tenpai player who was smart enough to make removal. I'm stupidly confused. Right, what can we do? We can normal we can normal a tuner, special this, synchro. Yeah, it's something. Normal summon. They didn't activate it in the battle phase, numpty. Dark Sanctuary might be enough against this kind of a player. Right. We go battle phase. We special summon. We go main 2. We synchro summon. He has piercing now. This guy was synchro summoned. Yeah, you go for it. That gives me material to synchro summon with next turn. And we're gonna activate this. They probably still have it, but it feels like they just... Such an idiot. It's kind of insulting. They got Tenpai and they picked first. And then now getting into the Dragon Link part. Is this already... No, it's not actually been hit. Like, this deck is about to be hit on the next list. But they're still playing it like it has just been hit. You know? Card or effect. Pot of Greed. Well, Upstart Goblin. Give me a draw. That's alright. Tribute summon. Is it a tribute summon? I think it is. Oh, banish red MD. Summon Hydra. You go for it. Can't believe we've lost to going first, Tenpai. Yep, you can do that. Hard once now. What do you do now? Because this can just be killed. Pretty easy, that will do it. But I'm not sure I trust them to be sensible and just, like, you know... I mean, yeah, you can do that. You're just gonna hard make the 10 outside of the battle phase. They might just hard make it outside of the battle phase. They might make Zolkin. I don't honestly know what they're doing right now. Okay, yeah, there's Transcendent. But you've done this all in main phase, which is really, really weird. Damn, my monster's in attack position. You still got to successfully attack into it. Right. That makes sense. Okay. And what can I do to fix this? I can't. It's only if Synchro summoned. So I'm still alive by 200. Okay, better question then. How have you not managed to kill me? You've got all that potential. And you have still failed to, like, just beat me. What can I do with this? I can Synchro 4. Well, if I had him, I could Synchro for 10, but it wouldn't matter, would it? As it is, I can Synchro for Ascan, which doesn't matter. Go for it. But negate its effects, yeah. Kinda guessed. Might as well. Its effects negate, so there's literally no point. I might as well just Synchro with it. I don't have an 8, that's a dark. Of all things, going first Tenpai, who not only triggers that one hand trap we have in hand, then decides that that is too threatening and they must kill it. It would have been, like, just as good doing, like, a normal summon and a set of a spell trap. Actually. it would have been heaps more efficient. They had the field spell anyway. Right, we get add an Unchained card from deck to hand. We do have one target. And it also baits out Ash, so we'll take it. I say baits out Ash, it makes them use a card in hand. Yeah, there you go. They have a 5-card hand instead of 6. Oh dear. Set. Is this only opponents? Battle or other effects, cool. And call it a turn. Let's see what they do with their turn. And then we can probably preemptively activate Cosmo or Wicked Witch and then Torrential at some point later. Although they, for the moment, they thinking in draw phase. Real hard. Extravagance. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Random cards, so they don't need the extra deck. It makes me think of a couple decks. Spell traps or monsters, your pick. I don't like it, but I'll allow it. I would not be surprised if it was followed up with Dark Hole or Raigeki. You fucking what? Are you gonna activate Numeron Network? Eat your millions. Is this the entire game plan? Because that's really fucking annoying. What are the odds this is Nemleria? Once turn, banish that face down. It's not on huge attack though. They now have a card on the field. We set one, we wait. Not that we had any other options there, but... like, 2 Stingray take this out. We have a good chunk of normal summons that can deal with this. For Pete's sake. We had a good chunk of normal summons. We're against Gren Marju. I kind of want this to get destroyed, but I need something to discard so I can pop this little shit. Like, there's no way this deck just isn't Gren Marju. Which is not in of itself an insanely strong deck. What, you have something that can trigger on damage? No. I want to, but I can't. Because I need to be able to destroy this somehow. You see, that's a problem at the start of the damage step versus at the end of the damage step. Right. We can use this to, like, for after the Eater of Millions attack. On the other hand, if they have a single other monster to summon, then they just, you know, that's it. Eater of Millions probably clears. Could you believe it? Eater first. Nope, because use... Hold on. Yep, there we go. Not that it matters, but, you know. Ash Blossom. Is it? They've shown they played Master Staples. No, they are not doing it. And, yes, we do the thing. Right. We have half of it. We have a 3k monster. But we need to, for this to die. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, go for it. We now don't have it anymore. Blocker. Right, I don't actually know what we do. It's over 3k. We need exactly Lightning Vortex. We can get it. It's definitely a top that's possible. That's not Lightning Vortex, is it? Right. How do we do this? So we can steal this, but like, what does that do? It does fucking nothing. They don't even have enough to banish with the Gizmek. So they can only eat one of these guys. I leave it. If they attack into this with the Orochi, they find out. If they attack into it with the Eater, it's cleared, but, well, that's the, yeah, end of the damage step, start of the damage step. What you gonna do? Well, finally got it. Get fucked. We're not going to chain it just yet. Raigeki again. Are you fucking for real? Seed. Do you understand how this works? You do. You have 9 cards in deck. You've banished fucking everything. I have 400 life though. I am probably just fucking dead. That's certainly hilarious. Yeah. give them a kaiju. Maybe they click burn. The thing is, if I just make, like, Anima, they will kill me. This is unironically the safest thing I have, and they could just be sitting on it and burn. Yeah, 8 cards left in the deck. What are the odds that Grenmarju is banished or in the deck? I'd say in the deck. Could be in the hand. I fucking hate this shit. The fuck is that? Drew both his one-of pots. Didn't banish any of them. Fuck me, I guess. Raigeki's at 2 and he got both of them. Don't you fucking love it? Right. What can we do right here? We can rank 4. Oh, we can get a draw next turn, but it does cut us off from Curtain Raiser, but I think that's okay. We don't want to just make a rank 4 going first anyway. It's a bad idea. Make each player draw one is not great, but it is optional. Now, there are 2 options here. Burn, or the rest of the deck. So it's probably Dark Magician with a side bit of Shining Sarcophagus. I don't like that they added that one. Are they planning to do that? That's the Dark Magician. Yep, sure, special it. Of course. Becomes the Dark Magician while on the field, yep. Yep. I'm about to see Eternal Soul, aren't I? Let's do it. Do I make both players draw? I think it's funny. You can ash it if you really want. Oh, I'm not going to say that doesn't work out for me. That's fine. Draw. Okay. From deck to hand. Don't get to activate it. You're playing the one that negates the... Well, why are you adding the one that negates the first trap? That's really weird. So yeah, pension scale. What's this? Can't be destroyed if your opponent special during a main phase. Okay, they have no battle protection. Unless this is battle protection. Could very well be. It is not. Once per turn, when a opponent's monster declares attack while you control strikes to Kafka's. Right, it is. We have a rank 4, we have a rank 5, we have a... That works. Normal. And we can give it Moon Mirror. He would then be incentivized to actually do it. So we now go Battle Phase, activate. I now realise we don't have a discard, but it's fine. Is there any reason? Yep, I guess. Yep, that's fine. Oh, right, we should have put it on the Wicked Witch. Plain sight. Top of deck or bottom of deck? At this point, it is bottom of the deck because they can just, you know, get into Dark Magician again. This special summons a... Oh, this doesn't float. That only floats in Stronghold, who is currently on the field. You're fucking kidding. Oh, fuck you too. The thing is, this is a soft once. I have misplayed. I think I'm just screwed. I think my misplay has in fact mattered. I'm having a great night tonight. Hope you guys are, you know, watching the VOD. So yeah, negate the first trap. Real impactful. And there it is. I should put it on the top of my fucking deck. Unless they just want to add, like, Dark Magician. Oh wait, no, hold on. Is he Dark Magician in the grave? No. But the problem is they can just summon it. Yeah, I just really fucking messed up. Really badly. Put it in defense, it'd be funny. Nope, they read him. They know. Oh, that's fine. And there you go. That is the end times. Because fuck my life. Make a minor misplay, and that's the end of the game. My opponent makes a minor misplay, and they get to keep playing. Lagging so badly I can't even get to the fucking surrender box. Come on. There we go. Let me do it. Let me click the button. I want it out. I think my connection is about to go anyway, or my laptop's about to call it quits, one or the other. That was fun. Granted, I got overhyped about getting damage on board when I just really shouldn't have done. Oh, and you'd love to fucking see the perfection that's the deck. Does that work? There's the mouse. Come on. On this. Yep. That will work, won't it? Also, there's just the hard way of making it, but disgusting. I don't ever want to see that again. Give it one more. Hopefully we can win something else tonight. Could we have won that previous one? No. On the one hand. On the other hand, game really fucking hates me in my hands, doesn't it? That's just spitting in my face. I'm fine leaving it this way. If you're fine leaving it this way, I will set again. You know what? Fuck it. Feels well. I'm off, aren't I? This time it is me with the bad connection. No, I'm back. Kind of. Yep, okay, I'm back. I'm still streaming, right? Oh, it doesn't like that. Am I still streaming? I think I am. That says I am. Kind of. Just barely. What have they just flipped? Fusion. Yeah, you go for it. I see your set field. I will raise you. Well, I'll try and meet you in a few turns. It's Labyrinth! Now they just... I mean, the thing is, I can't target this, I can't destroy it. I can use the seed. If it declares an attack. But the thing is, Labyrinth are no stranger to bouncing and swapping around the positions of their own monsters, so who cares? Oh, they're gonna do it. Oh yeah. I'll give you a trap if I can negate your effects. Yeah, chain to it. Means you can't ash it. Oh, fuck you. You're no fun. They know what the seed does. Well, ain't this fun, fellas? I'm gonna search me a kaiju. I'm gonna set me a card. You know what? I'll set Moon Mirror Shield as well. It will actually scare them. Are you fucking kidding me? Go for it, draw a card. Just do something already. I can't destroy it. Torrential doesn't work. And it'll just crack down. They're not going to get rid of all their set cards, so this just kind of remains on field, and that's just how it is. Crackdown works on that, but it's already activated its effect, so it doesn't matter. Sure, you big welcomed. Oh hey. I have a guy. Yeah, go for it. They summon out the big lady, and then she gets to destroy a card. Because a monster left the field by a normal trap effect. And they don't have to declare it, do they? So let's give them minimal information. They pop Mirror Mirror. That is completely fine. It's like the best option it could be. We'll crack down. We'll take this. Oh, that's funny. Summon a monster I dare you. Flip summon this second. Like normal summon something or flip this up first. I triple dare you. Apparently I still get it. That's weird. Well, I did say flip it. Well, they can only hit over one of these two monsters, and I've got a kaiju. It's not the best threat I've got. Or it's not the best threat I can dish out, but it's something. It's guys. Yep. Imperm. They set the Imperm so it could be activated this turn. You shouldn't be able to negate this because it's on attack. End of that. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to because it's kind of like marked for destruction. You're going to bounce your own card back to the hand. Oh, that's something. I can get rid of this, I can get rid of one of the other twos and force it out. That can be activated this turn. It's only imperm. That's imperm. This one. No. Now what? Cool. That's at the very least funny. I need to stop for the night. There's a reason why I have kaijus in hand, you know? Right, let's give them this one. Let's put, I don't know, this one here. They're just letting it happen. They don't care. Sad times. I mean, we kind of knew we lost anyway. Draw hadn't saved me. Pop. I wish to draw. Do you want to draw? Yeah, that's the bit that I really don't like. Arius can just fetch back, like... no. Okay, no, it cannot. Yep, that's fine. Go for it. Indeed. Yep. They've got 2 imperms. This doesn't redirect the attack, which is unfortunate. Damn, punishment. Okay. Well, I guess they're sick of the field spell. It'd be funny if they then got rid of the field spell. Yeah, it would be funny, wouldn't it? That's why it's not going to happen. Yeah, unfortunately they do just, like, use imperm. And of course I can't activate it just yet anyway. Oh, it's funny. Doesn't do anything, but it is funny. Machines. No longer fiend. Which does actually turn exactly this off. Do that. Make them fear it. No reason. And no. Let that resolve. Activate this. They've still got double imperm, so it's not like the anima's gonna, like, succeed. But I can use it as tribute material. It'll go hard when we get more V-Jam. It's only a rare it could happen. My field spell can no longer be destroyed. Kind of a can, but I'm just, you know, I'm just ignoring that fact. Damn, the imperm. Banana's just a little boy. Why would you stop him? Only problem with this is it shows that I don't have more kaijus, because otherwise I'd search one now. You've got what? You've got imperm. This can't activate because it's all machines, and I don't know about those two. Right, we can float into some Cosmos now. But what little good it'll do. Level 5 or lower. So it can float into the other Cosmos ships, but we don't have other Cosmos ships of that level. Funny though, 25, we can kick this. And this. Right in the standby phase we get big token. It's somewhat funny. They're down to 16 cards in extra deck. We're on 3,500 life. Dogfighter on a tree. And the Dogfighter is just about to get impermed. You see, it would have gone so hard if we had just like other copies of Yugioh. This is unironically a card that we should be playing 3 of if we get 3 of it. Just because, what was it? This thing goes hard. Either that, or if we get more copies of Cubic Ascension, we play more copies of Cubic Ascension. But yeah, we're kind of done. At the very least, I'm weakening their monsters by like 500. But I think that stops right about now. Just guess. Never mind. You made the stupid option. Like, it just wasn't the smart play. Maybe they actually have, like, more non-destruction removal, but this sticks around for a turn if they don't. Welcome back, millipedes. You are unfortunately joining kind of like right at the end of the stream. Select 2 cards to send to the graveyard. Oh no! I might as well pick this boy and this boy. 2 link monsters that don't have graveyard effects, because nothing here has a graveyard effect. My stat modulation. Oh, is that okay? That makes sense. That explains how they're getting rid of it. We've been in a stupid grind game, as you can tell by the turn count and the deck size of the Labyrinth player. And yeah, for some reason, we've managed to lose. But I can't surrender. It's physically impossible. My game will crash. There we go. So, yeah, to give you a nice recap of how the stream's gone, it's been overall pretty miserable. I'd love to, you know, give you some Christmas cheer right now, but there is not much to give. Let's, there we go. Switching tabs at the moment is kind of painful. Laptop probably needs to go off. But yeah, the one we've just gone up against was just Labyrinth. If it switches to the correct... Yep, there you go. Oh no, Royal Heavenly. And they are also playing 5 Rainbow. That is the second time today we've seen 5 Rainbow Magician. We made a critical misplay against such a badly built Dark Magician deck that's it feels it's just time and again you lose to garbage. Reggie was on yes, Grenmarju. Drew the one of Desires, the one of Extravagance, the 2 of each copy of Raigeki, and 1 or 2 of their 2 Bigfoot. So, you know, that was a interesting non-game, basically. And then Tenpai, who elected to go first, saw none of the Dragon Link stuff. I say saw none of the Dragon Link stuff, they aren't even playing Dragon Link. Their go first plan is Dragoon. How do they get to Dragoon? They don't, you hard draw it. Okay, that feels even worse. What? They surrendered because they made a critical misplay. They used Baron to tag out in the standby phase. Tagged into this with no negates. They scuffed the whole Infernoble combo. So, our opponent sure lost a duel there. More Labyrinth. Just, that is how it is. They successfully resolved Linear Equation Cannon. Or the Parallel Linear Equation Cannon. Oh dear. Come on. You've got a little bit more life in you. I need you for like 5 minutes longer on stream. Yeah, the resource grind game. Kinda crazy. Who could guess? They just surrendered. I can't remember. I think, like, I went first and they quit. And then we started there? So yeah, okay, we got a couple wins early stream, but it has been very, very miserable late stream. And in terms of, like, interesting pulls or anything, I guess we got something interesting. Again, laptop is refusing to say that, you know, I want to do things, it wants to leave now, much like my mental state. But seeing as, you know, you've popped into chat, you've made the effort, we'll see if we can hold on for another couple minutes. Just any deck. Once it gets to a screen, it's okay, but it just doesn't like the transitions right now. The current deck, we have not really changed all that much. We added in a Barbaros at some point, we removed the Barbaros. And, yeah, in terms of nice pulls, we got this, which is pretty cool. We got a field spell for all our Earthbound stuff. And we managed to get quick launch for our dragon deck. So, like, we got some stuff. Oh yeah, there's a Ponix as well. I don't know that it'll do anything, but we have one. And Splash Mage. Splash Mage has been, like, the other, like, big pull of today. This would be big. Could we make it with any remote ease? Which I guess actually we can now. I just fixed up the dragon deck so we could make it a lot easier. What was I going to look up? I was going to look up Fire King. Yeah, we don't have enough Fire Kings. Okay. And that kind of covers what you've missed of the stream, which is a rather long, grueling, not so fun time. As per usual, I guess. We have somewhat recovered the win rate, though, which is impressive, because I think we started this stream... Have we only played about 15 duels or so? I think we've only played about 15 duels. But, yeah, we were down at 709 to 224, which does not quite add up to about a third. But 239 to 724, that is... what, we're 2-3 wins shy of having a third win rate, so we're clawing it back slowly. Anyway, Monday's stream, 7:30, or, well, 7:30 sort of time, probably 7:30 by the time everything's set up and a little bit of a chat. That is our last stream for the month. And of course, you know, Thursday the 2nd is our first stream for the year, so it's not like I'll be gone for too long. It's just that this Plat 4 ranking we've managed to attain is not going to last for very long. It might not even last for the next stream. So we will have to see how that goes when we get there. For now, thanks for popping into the chat. I hope you've had a good festive period. Hope you have a good weekend and, you know, enjoy your time. My name has been Cat Monarch. Look forward to catching you guys in the next stream. Bye for now.